So here we have the Kia Rio, the current car of the year in Ireland, as voted for by the members of the Irish Motoring Writers Association. I know most of the guys, and their judgment is usually pretty good when it comes to this sort of thing. So why is the Kia Rio car of the year? One of the big tick boxes for me would be value for money. This one is the 1.25 litre petrol version. It's an EX, which is bang in the middle of the range, and it's just a little over €16,000. So let's find out why it's car of the year.
Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime can my honey come back. Sometime I'm on a rap like Jack. Sometime I get a hump in my back. Sometime I'm going over here. Sometime can my honey come back. Sometime I'm on a rap like Jack.
So the Kia Rio, it's not car of the year for nothing. I mean, these things are chosen by a panel of people who don't talk to one another about it. So, you know, they get marks on a sheet out of 10, and that's what gets car of the year. One thing I will say for it is, it's not that small. It is small on the outside, don't get me wrong. It is, I suppose, about the size of a Fiesta, but it's not actually that small inside. There's plenty of room in here for me. I have tons of knee room, tons of headroom, passenger beside me, and 3 people in the back. No problem. Pretty big boot nut as well. It's able to carry plenty of stuff. And you get tons of kit on the EX model. This is the EX model. There's only 3 models, just to make it easy, in Ireland. There is the 1.25 LX, then there's the 1.25 EX, and then there's a 1.4 diesel. So it's easy to see which Kia you'd like, which Rio you want. Now, in the EX model, and this is the one I'm telling you to go for, okay, so here's how to choose. If your mileage is mostly city or town driving, and you're about 10 or 11,000 miles a year person, you know, kind of average mileage, then the petrol one is the place to be, because it's nippy, it's economical, it's not going to win any races, but it's going to be very cheap to run. It's about 16 grand for this one. And in it you have Bluetooth, you have air conditioning, you have 4 electric windows, electric mirrors that are foldable electrically, you have a 5-speed box, you have steering wheel mounted controls, tons of stuff on that. You have all sorts of safety equipment under the bonnet as well. You have ABS and EBD and lots of other acronym things that go on as well, including piles of airbags. You have tons of kit, and that's what worries the other manufacturers out there, because Kia has come such a long way in such a short time. That's the main problem for manufacturers out there, is that people were generally ignoring Kia and Hyundai as to what they were at. But now all of a sudden their lineup, the lineup of Kia stuff has changed to such a degree that it's impossible to ignore what they're doing and how they're doing it, because the value for money in Kia at the moment is second to none. 7-year warranty is limited to 100,000 kilometres. Now, if you do 10,000 odd kilometres a year, it'll take you 10 years to rack up 100,000 kilometres. So your warranty will be over anyway. I've just joined the motorway, and this is not the home of a car like this. I don't think there's one of these cars that actually feels comfortable sitting out in the motorway for extended periods, because it always sounds like the engine's having to work very hard, and the wind noise and tyre noise is always a good bit higher, and it's simply down to the size of the car. There's an Evo. It's simply down to the size of the car, the dimensions of the car. Obviously, because it's smaller, the wheels are more in the cabin with me than normal big kind of saloon cars, and because the engine's only 1.25 and it's only 83 brake horsepower, it has to work pretty hard to keep it up at 120 kilometers an hour. But this isn't the home of this car. The home of this car is the city, the small roads, the back roads. That's where it should be. And handling is very good. But 83 brake horsepower won't win you any races. But it's more than enough to get this car around where it needs to be. I'm currently out in the motorway doing 6.2 litres per 100 kilometres, so it's not that bad. I have good visibility from all the corners, although visibility is a bit restricted in that back corner there, just down around the C-pillar. To make life easy, I would choose the Rio for value for money, and that's, in all fairness to it, it is serious value for money. The Kia Rio is, yes, a thumbs up from me, fabulous value for money. Can't beat the warranty, can't beat the comfort, style, it's very stylish, tons of kit in it, excellent.